will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Taking in at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Allen going to go to the air right away. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
After the sack on first down, Allen under pressure, they got him again. Quay Walker, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he is going to have the Giants first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Allen now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Allen off the play fake. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Now Allen. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys for moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. but they never did.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, New York. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And some room to run now. Fights through it. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Caught, Kelsey, left side. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Fields. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Allen. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel, 95 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Second and 11 now. Allen got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Cup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And again, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On first down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man Lamb, it's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Caught left side by Mechie. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins to about the 40-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, Fields. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Fields. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Justin Fields, a 23-yard run. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Walker. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Here's Johnson with a reception. And all the way in Touchdown, New York. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. Pretty nice aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down and goal. Fields. Open man is Samuel. Complete. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen now looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here. And
by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Justin Fields with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Cowboys have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Allen will try to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Wants to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Allen will try again on second down. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. One final try here for Allen. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable.
And my goodness, another interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's caught. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and goal, Allen, and this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't affect the final outcome, and this one's over. And the Cowboys will advance to the next round as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody.